Hi everyone, welcome to the Thursday edition of Source 16 News. I'm Eddie Owen. Topping our news, a story exclusive to Source 16. A Fort Campbell soldier is being called a hero after he saved the life of a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy yesterday who was having a heart attack.
I was there at Montgomery County Courts to assist a family friend with child custody, and we heard some commotion down below on the first floor. So I looked over the balcony and I saw the deputy sheriff laying on the floor.
Thanks to Staff Sergeant Elliott's swift action and military training, Montgomery County Sheriff Deputy Stuart Gafford is alive.
And as I did the head tilt chin lift, the deputy sheriff gasped for air at that time. And then I started monitoring his progress, so the deputy sheriff started breathing on his own. Once he came completely to, I asked him questions, to make sure he was coherent, like did he know where he was at, did he know what day it was, things of that nature.
The Fort Campbell police officer says he believes he was at the right place at the right time.
God doesn't make any mistakes, and there was a reason for me to be at court. Although I was there to help out a family friend, I didn't have any idea that I was going to be there to help out a fellow law enforcement officer.
Deputy Gafford was transported to Gateway Medical Center in Clarksville, where he's listed in stable condition today. A former Fort Campbell soldier who was recently convicted in a 2010 fatal wreck that killed a Hopkinsville woman will not be getting another trial. Christian County Circuit Court Judge Andrew Self denied a motion yesterday made by Public Defender John Faust to have another trial for his client, Ryan Christoph. On May 25th, a jury convicted the former soldier of second-degree manslaughter and wanton endangerment in the January 13, 2010 fatal wreck that killed 73-year-old Norma Cook and injured her husband, Jack Cook. Christoph was sentenced to 20 years in prison. A local hospital has been recognized with an award for being a vital part of the community and economy. Jackson Purchase Medical Center in Mayfield has been selected for the 2010 Best of Business Award in the General, Medical, and Surgical Hospitals category by the Small Business Commerce Association. The SBCA 2010 award program recognizes the top 5% of small businesses throughout the country. The selection committee chooses the award winners from nominees based off statistical research and also information taken from monthly surveys administered by the SBCA, a review of consumer rankings, and other consumer reports. Fort Campbell's Blanchfield Army Community Hospital is implementing a new Army-wide policy effective July 5th to restrict prescribed quantities of controlled substances for all military treatment facilities. According to the February 2011 policy, soldiers with chronic medical conditions must obtain a new prescription every 6 months to avoid potential uniform code of military justice issues. Officials say TRICARE beneficiaries will be prescribed the minimum amount and medical providers will be prescribing a 30-day supply. Schedule 2 controlled medications to treat ADHD are excluded from the policy and may be prescribed for up to a 90-day supply, and Schedule 3 controlled substances may have up to 5 refills. In addition, the policy states leftover medicine should be safely discarded and for soldiers to never self-medicate with leftover prescriptions. In a story we reported last night at 10, the 101st spared no expense last night when they honored 2 outgoing senior leaders at Fort Campbell. Brigadier General Warren Phipps and Brigadier General Steve Townsend were treated to a parachute demonstration and a multiple cannon salute. During the Eagle Honor Ceremony, Major General John Campbell spoke highly of their service and wished both of them good luck on their careers in the military. Brigadier General Phipps became the Deputy Commanding General of Support in August 2009. Meanwhile, Brigadier General Townsend became the Deputy Commanding General of Operations in June 2009.
It's been truly an honor to serve in this storied division and alongside the heroes that each day go forward and protect our freedoms.
Well, it's wonderful to stand out here with my fellow Screaming Eagles and kind of remember what's gone on over the last almost 3 years that we've been here. So it's bittersweet, I'm happy to be moving on to a new challenge, but I'm sad to be leaving this great division and post.
Fort Campbell officials also inducted their 2011 champions of Fort Campbell. This year's honorees are Sam Bass, Ed Rufo, Bob Seitz, Shirley West, and Dick Winters. 3 endangered juveniles of Maryville, Tennessee have been found in Clarksville and are in police custody. Clarksville Police spokesman Officer Jim Knoll reports 12-year-old Alexis Sullivan turned herself in to Austin Peay State University campus police around 9 o'clock this morning. Acting on a tip, police located 12-year-old Shelby Nunley about an hour later walking on the road in the Hilltop Drive area. A few minutes later, police located 14-year-old Brittany Mostella inside a residence on Sumner Street. Authorities have been looking for the 3 girls after they ran away from a Maryville, Tennessee group home. According to reports, police issued an endangered child alert to find the 3 runaway girls due to concerns about the well-being of Sullivan after Nunn and Mostella had made threats to harm her. Police say all the juveniles were found unharmed and are being returned to state custody. A Mayfield man arrested by authorities over a week ago after nearly a 2-month manhunt is now facing additional charges. After a further investigation, Graves County Sheriff Dwayne Redmond released last night that 38-year-old Charles Rogers Jr. was served warrants charging him with trafficking in stolen identities, theft of a controlled substance, 2 counts of criminal possession of a forged instrument, receiving stolen property under $500, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Rogers was arrested by authorities Sunday, June 19th on Central Road while driving a stolen van from Nashville, Tennessee. Authorities launched a manhunt for Rogers and his missing daughter, 20-year-old Chelsea, after he had been on the run from police since April 21st. On the night Rogers was apprehended, he was charged with receiving stolen property under $10,000 and first-degree sexual abuse. His daughter was found with him unharmed and was reunited with her mother. During the course of the investigation, Sheriff Redmond said authorities learned that Rogers had visited 7 other states. Now, according to the sheriff, his office has been in contact with authorities in surrounding states, and more felony and federal charges are expected to be filed soon against him. The Christian County Sheriff's Office is investigating an animal cruelty case. Troy Cannon of Greenville Road told deputies that sometime between Sunday and Monday, someone either came into his yard or drove by his residence and shot his dog on his porch. According to Cannon, he noticed the dog was not acting right and saw what appeared to be gunshot wounds. Sheriff's deputies say the Jack Russell underwent surgery today at Trigg County Veterinary Clinic to remove buckshot. A Hopkinsville man was injured in a wreck on Greenville Road this morning. 21-year-old Tyler Allen told Christian County Sheriff's deputies he was driving south on Greenville Road when a car driving north swerved into his lane, causing him to run off the road into a ditch and to hit a light pole. Allen was transported to Jenny Stewart Medical Center for treatment, while his passenger was uninjured in the wreck. Governor Steve Beshear is being recognized by educators for his efforts to improve public schools. The National Education Association announced today that Governor Beshear is this year's recipient of the America's Greatest Education Governor Award. The annual award recognizes and honors governors who have made major state-level education strides that improve public schools. Despite repeated budget shortfalls, officials say the governor has protected the main education funding formula from cuts and has moved Kentucky into the top 20 in the United States in 4th grade and 8th grade reading scores. Beshear also signed legislation to make it easier for higher education students to transfer credits from a community or technical college to any of the 4-year universities in the state. NEA President Dennis Van Rokel will present the award to Governor Beshear on Sunday before nearly 9,000 educators attending NEA's Representative Assembly in Chicago. Beshear is the 4th recipient of this prestigious award. Officials have released the identity of the coal miner killed yesterday in an accident in the Harlan County mine in eastern Kentucky. The victim has been identified as 49-year-old David A. Parton of Pineville. Officials say Parton was working as a continuous haulage belt person at the Manalpin P1 mine at Path Fork when the accident occurred around noontime Wednesday. The mine remained closed today as officials of the Kentucky Office of Mine Safety and Licensing continue to investigate the accident. As we reported last night, this is the second mining fatality in Kentucky this year. The Kentucky Division of Forestry firefighters who were sent to Florida earlier this month to help fight wildfires have returned to the Commonwealth. The 11 division employees departed on June 15th to assist the Florida Division of Forestry in fire suppression efforts. Kentucky sent an engine strike team to work several large fires, including the Espanola Fire, which burned over 5,100 acres, the White Eagle Fire, and the Little Haw Creek Fire. The firefighter crews assisted with fire line construction and mop-up operations. Other division employees left last week to fight wildfires in Georgia and should return early next month. Meanwhile, forestry officials are urging Kentucky residents to be on the lookout for an invasive insect known as the Asian longhorn beetle. The invasive pests have been detected in the southwestern town of Bethel, Ohio, just across the river from Campbell County, Kentucky. Officials say the Asian longhorned beetle threatens the nation's forest and can significantly damage both rural and urban forests, but so far has had the greatest impact in urban areas. Trees attacked by the ALB are predominantly maples, but infestations have also been discovered in horse chestnuts, poplars, willows, elms, mulberries, black locust, and birch, and many other popular trees. Forestry officials say the only way currently known to destroy the insect is to destroy the infested trees and to regulate the transportation of firewood, lumber, and more from quarantined areas to outside zones. The beetle is believed to have arrived in North America in 1996 in wooden packing material used in cargo shipments from China. Citizens are being asked to report any signs of infestation by contacting the Kentucky Division of Forestry, 502-564-4496.